Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing like a two-parter video. First off, I'm going to update you guys on my Panda palette. I actually didn't do any progress at all since the last update. The reason for that being that I decided to stop that project. It wasn't making me happy anymore. So for that reason, I'm deciding to just call quits on it. I'm gonna show you like the palette as it is right now, what it looks like. So I have managed to finish completely the 3 shades at the bottom right there. So I have 2 that were from Lise Watier quad and 1 that was from the Decay 1 palette. This was Virgin, and these 2 came from the, I don't remember which quad it was. It was the velours quad. And I still have like these 4 shades from the Naked 3 to go through, and this shade that was also from the velours quad. The reason that I think that I'm not happy with using that palette anymore is that I only got pretty much 1 look out of it. Like the shades were indifferent enough to where I could do a lot of different looks, and the only different looks that I could get with it if I really smoked it out. But on a daily basis, I don't really look for smoky eyes just because I want office appropriate shades. So the shades that were easy and office appropriate, I ended up finishing early on in the project, and now we were stuck with shades that were a little bit more intense or that looked exactly the same as the first one that I finished. So I had basically been looking, so at this point I had basically been wearing the same eye look since January, just with different shades, and that is a little bit too much for me. I needed a little bit of change in my eyeshadow looks and stuff like that, and I was starting to wear less and less eyeshadow every single day just because I didn't enjoy what my eyeshadow looked like. Also, these were really pink leaning shades because they were mostly from the Naked 3 palette, and that made it be like not the type of shades that I was looking for in the summer. So like a few days after my last update, I actually decided to stop working on that palette. I don't know if I'm gonna take on a new Panda palette next year or not. I might just pick a few shades and then work on them in project pans. I don't know as of right now, but I know that I do not want to be forcing myself to use those until the end of the year. Also, I know that if I didn't finish these eyeshadow within the beginning of November, I was not going to finish them because I'm going to have a baby in November, and then I don't think that I'm going to wear a lot of makeup, and so I wanted to instead be enjoying my makeup more than forcing myself to use certain eyeshadows. So for that reason, I'm stopping this project, and I don't know that I'll be doing a Panda palette next year because I didn't enjoy it all that much. Honestly, the girls that are doing it then back to back are doing amazing. Like I know Amber has been doing been doing it for 2 or 3 years in a row now. Pretty Pistol has also been doing it for a few years. There are a lot of girls out there are doing it, and I think that they're doing an awesome job, but I really don't see myself working on that palette anymore. I also think if you are going to pick shadows, it has to be either shadows that you really love or a nice variety of shadows. If they're too close in together like mine were, I think that it is not going to make you happy. Last year I panned like 2 different quads pretty much during my kind of Panda palette. It was part of my 15 and 2015, and I enjoyed it a lot more because they were a nice variety of shades, so I could get different looks. So if I do one next year, I'm going to select a better variety of shades to enjoy myself a little bit more, because this wasn't really the most fun project for me to do. So it's a little bit sad. I would have loved to finish that palette, but I am not going to force myself to use it. However, in the last month, I've been doing something slightly different, and I have been playing with a palette I decided that I was going to do a palette per month. So a 1 month, 1 palette. I got the idea from Darlene here on YouTube. She's been doing it pretty much all the year last year, and this year, which is funny because like a month ago I decided to stop doing my Panda palette and start doing like a 1 month, 1 palette, and she also started she decided also to restart on that series as well. So the timing is kind of funny because she's starting it again and I'm starting it too. But I really enjoyed watching her videos last year, and so I decided to do one. So this is going to be it for my Panda palette update. If you want to see the palette that I chose for my one palette from last month and the one that I'll be choosing to work on for next month, I will have that video up a little bit later on today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.